A message from the sea. On a very small island, so small that it didn't even appear on the map, in the middle of the sea, lived a coyote. He had made his home in a hole in the rock, and from there he could watch the water, right up to the horizon. Since he was alone on the island, he spent many hours watching the ocean, hoping to see someone come someday. Everything on the island was beautiful, it's true, but it would have been nicer to have someone with whom to play with, and show all the beautiful things that he possessed. Someone to walk along with on the seashore. And it did happen one day that someone arrived, not from the sea, like he thought, but from the sky. At first it was just a dot in the blue sky, but it became bigger and bigger, until it finally landed on the highest peak of the island. It was a pretty blue bird with a yellow beak. He really looks like someone worthwhile, thought the coyote. Finally, someone to be with. The coyote came closer and yelled out, "Hello? Who are you?" "Hi, my name is Chippy," he replied. "And what's your name?" "Oh, I don't remember. Since it has been so long someone ever called out my name, I completely forgot it." "So then, I will call you Joppy, all right?" "Sure. Come on, I will show you where I live. If you like, you can also stay. There's enough space for both of us." So the coyote showed him his home, and the bird decided to stay. Joppy was so happy that he never ended showing his new friend all the wonderful things on the island: flowers, fields, the small forest, and the smallest river in the world. Lastly, he took him to his favorite place. Here in springtime, it's just marvelous. See that tree over there? When it blossoms, it has big white flowers. And in the summer, like right now, it gives nice red fruit. We can see them now. How they must be good. And yet I was never able to taste them because they are too high up for me to reach. But now that you are here and you can fly, you can go up on the branches, pick some fruit, and throw them down to me, right? Joppy had not finished speaking that Chippy was on a branch picking some of the fruit. He was about to throw it down, but he thought he had better taste it first. It's very good. Come on, throw some down. They are mine, you know. I didn't bring you here just so you would eat them all by yourself. Hey, come on and get them yourself if you want them. Is that how you repay me for showing you the nicest things on the island? If I get my hands on you, I will... "Ha ha 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 ha," answered the bird as he continued to eat the fruit, jumping from one branch to the next. Joppy was so mad that he went to climb the tree. He gave it his best shot to make it up the trunk, but ooh, he fell flat on his back. From that day on, they could not look at each other straight in the face. Instead, they started a real war. Joppy collected chestnut peels, which are full of thorns, and as he was gathering them, he mumbled to himself, "Wait till I see him. He's going to get my best shots in the back of the head." Also, Chippy was well armed. "When he comes by here, I will send him flying with these big potatoes." The island had become a sad place since they started fighting. Each one stayed by himself in his part of the island. Chippy spent most of his time in the small swampy area of the island, and Joppy stayed mostly by the seashore, thinking of the days when they were happy together as friends and still playing games together. One evening, while watching the sea, he noticed something shining off the light in the water. As it drifted ashore, he came closer, just to see. He found a bottle with a top, and inside there was a sheet of paper. It might be a treasure map, he thought. So he took the top off and pulled out the paper. To his amazement, he read this message: "The secret of happiness. Be happy when others are happy." The secret of happiness, thought Joppy. That's precisely what I'm looking for. Be happy when others are happy. He thought about it for a bit. Maybe I was wrong in dealing with Chippy the way I did. I was jealous because he was keeping all the red fruit for himself, and so we broke our friendship. It was much nicer before, when each one was happy of each other's joy. How stupid I was. I must go looking for him and make up. He read the message one more time so as to have it fresh in his mind. Be happy when others are happy. This will be my secret, which will help me win over Chippy's friendship again. He hid the bottle with the message in the sand, because it was to remain his own secret. Then he went looking for Chippy. But Chippy was not far off, and he was watching to see what Choppy was planning against him. As soon as Choppy left, he flew down to the beach, dug out the bottle with the message, took it out and read, "The secret of happiness. Be happy when others are happy." This is why we are unhappy, he thought. It has been very selfish of me to keep all the red fruit for myself. I didn't want to share my joy with Choppy. But with this secret, now I can make up. I might still be on time. He flew off to the woods to put his plan to action. Choppy, on the other hand, had been looking for Chippy all evening, and after having searched everywhere without success, he returned home tired, but still vowing to try again in the morning, because he had to make peace with him, no matter what. The following day, Choppy got up early and stuck his nose out of his hole so as to greet the new day and the sea, as he did every morning. Wow! What is this? I must be dreaming. These are all the red fruits that I was never able to taste, the ones Chippy was keeping all to himself. Who in the world brought them here? There's only myself and Chippy. It must be him to have put them here. I have to go find him immediately. But Chippy was closer than he thought. He was standing on top of the rock, watching the whole scene. He had never been this happy before. He knew he had won over a friend. Be happy when others are happy. This was true happiness. Chippy and Choppy would never forget this again.